Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. I am a fashion designer and I happen to be the creative director of Thydee Fashion. Now this video is all going to be about this lovely dress beside me here. You can see how beautiful it looks. Now this dress is supposed to be a pencil dress. The mannequin is actually smaller than the owner of the dress. Okay, so but nevertheless the dress is still, it still looks beautiful. You can see how lovely it looks. The front and the back has the same neck, it's V-neck, and you can see the side detail. The side detail is what I love the most on this dress. If this is what you would like to learn, I would encourage you to stay tuned and watch this video from the beginning to the end. Let's get started. Oh, okay guys, this is the pattern I'll be using, and this is actually the natural nail. So I decided to remove half an inch from the measurement I have here, and I inserted it here, and the same measurement here I transferred to this line here. This is my last line here. Okay, so this is what I did. So and this armhole here is for both front and the back. The inner one, this first one here is for the front, and this one is for the back. The slope is 1 inch. No dart, nothing. The shoulder, this is actually 4, 3 here plus 1, that's 4. So I'm thinking I can make it or maybe leave it like that. So but I feel like changing the neckline somehow. So let me just do it this way. I just hope it will be fine. From here to here is 6 inches, but I feel like maybe using like 6.5 or 7 inches. Okay, so let me just make it 7 inches. So that means I'm coming down by 1 more inch. So you can do it this way. So maybe I should use straight line instead of curving it. So let me just use a straight line instead of curving it. So it's going to be straight. Can you see? So ignore this one, ignore this. So it's going to be straight like a V-neck. Yes. So this is 2 inches. We can leave 2 inches like this, or we go up by half an inch. So going up by half an inch is not bad at all. So we can go up by, say, half an inch and just blend it like that. Or let me just use my free hand. So blend it this way. So I think it's I just want to believe it's fine this way. Yeah, so the neck has been adjusted. This is what I have. Then I'm going to from here I'm going to connect to this point. So you can actually make it a bit curvy this way, or you can make it straight. Okay, let me just use you can use your free handle. There's no problem at all. So just from here, this is the hip line. I just hope I can draw. Okay, so well, I think it's fine this way. So this is what I have. So, and of course I'm going to be cutting it, but before I do the cutting, so it now depends on if you actually want a zipper or not. Now on this dress, I don't think there is a need for a zipper. I do not think so. The fabric I'm using is stretchy, so I wouldn't be using any zipper. I wouldn't be using any zipper at all. Okay, so I'm just going to cut it like this. So we're going to use just this for the front and the back. Okay, so it's only the armhole that could change. So we're not going to use I'm not going to be using this neck for the back. I'm going to use just this neck, so it's going to be, you know, down. Okay, so here is 7 inches, the back will also be 7 inches. So in order to avoid issues, maybe in order to, you know, really make the neck or the shoulder to balance well, I would advise that you come to this side and come down by ½ an inch. Okay, so if you come down by ½ an inch, you can just firm up this side so that it can balance well on the shoulder. So this ½ an inch, you connect to this point, the shoulder tip, or you can come down by quarter, but ½ an inch is not bad actually. So I hope you can see what I'm trying to do here. So this is what you should do. So you have to ignore this side, so which means we are going to be using the same pattern for both the front and the back. So this is what I want, and I will be cutting it. So if this, I hope this line is fine, or I can leave it this way, or I come out a little to make it look better. So it's not really bad this way, it's fine. Now let's cut. So I'm cutting the back first. All right guys, so this is it, and of course I hope you know that this side is the side front or side back. This is the side. Okay, so don't forget that. And now I'm going to be creating my slash lines. So your slash lines could be anywhere. Okay, please ignore this for now. So just create your slash lines anywhere you wish. Okay, create your, from here down, you can make it maybe from the bust line here. Okay, so just do it anyhow you want. You're very, very free to draw it as you like, and it depends on how full you want it as well. So you can just follow your creative mind. So that, you know, I'm using a black pen. Yes, I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing clearly. That's why I'm using this black pen. So you can do this. You can actually do this on your fabric, but it's just that the effect the slash and spread method is going to give you is going to be different from if you are to do it ordinarily on your fabric. So I'm going to be following these black lines now. So these are my slash lines. So I'll need another paper. So I prefer to use a brown paper. Then know that you're going to be needing a tape for this, because this is actually a slash and spread method. Is a technique in fashion designing. So this has to be done correctly. So you're not going to cut through, so make sure you're careful with that. Can you see what I'm trying to explain to you? So these are the lines, and you're going to spread it as much as you want. Okay, now you need to do this, okay, so as to get this balance on the paper. I don't want a situation whereby this will be moved like this. No, this is what we are trying to, you know, this is actually what we are trying to work on. This side, this part, the down part, not here. This is going to remain the way it is. So in order for it to be balanced, that's why I need this to be placed on the edge of the paper so as to get this balanced. Okay, now that I've secured this with tape, you can now remove this one. So I am free to spread as much as I want. Okay, so, and when you're spreading, you of course is going to affect this side. There's no how it's going to affect this part. So now that this one is balanced, so you can now be spreading. So once I finish spreading, I will show you what I mean. But please note that when you're spreading like this, you're spreading like this, you're spreading this way like this. So of course it's going to affect this side. So you may need to maybe add some paper to this part, okay, to accommodate it. Okay, so that's where we are. So can you see what I've done? So I had to add more paper to this side as I was spreading. I didn't even measure the allowance, you know, with which I spread it. So I did not even bother. But I think this shouldn't be more than 1 inch, you know. It shouldn't be, but the last one here is about half an inch or so. This is about 3/4, and I think this is about 0.875 or so. So just you can spread it just, you know, by 1 inch or 2 inches. So it depends on you. Now after doing that, I just measured about 2 inches. Okay, and I decided to, like, 2 inches. Here is not up to, so all I did was just to do it like this. Okay, just blend it up this way, blend it up to here. So I'm going to use my pen now. So this is what I have achieved so far. It is time for me to cut.